like a boss.
Hey ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction. So today we're gonna be talking about why you want the men that don't want you. All right. Anyway, so why? Because I bet a lot of you guys ask yourself why you keep falling for dudes who don't want you. Because it used to happen to me also. I used to fall not for dudes who want me. I mean, who don't want me. Don't be slick. I'm talking about women who didn't want me. That used to be my habit when I was younger. And so we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna find out why that happens, and it's gonna be very interesting. I look, ladies. The reason why you keep falling for guys who don't like you is this, man. Naturally, human beings have a certain reaction to rejection. You see what? So naturally, when you get rejected by someone, you naturally feel inferior, right? Like for example, with me, I used to fall for women a lot because how can I say this? Because I wasn't, I wasn't really, I wasn't giving them distance, if I could put it that way. Because whenever you're seeing somebody every day, or whenever you're thinking about somebody, or whenever you want to see them every day, you naturally invest. But I swear to God, simply when I simply began seeing women once a week, right? Like this is to help you not fall in love with guys quickly. When I just started seeing women once a week, I started and just keeping my expectation to seeing them once a week. All of a sudden, I stopped demanding a lot from them. Like I remember when I was younger, like 18, not 18, I just came out of Christianity, so not at that time. Like around 20, like I'll have a friend, a fuck buddy, and the first day we have sex, and then the next day I'm like, yo, want to have sex again? Like the next morning, right? Because I wanted to keep going. But because my expectation for a relationship was that I have to see you every day. Remember, your happiness is a function of expectation. So when I expected women to be my 100% all, to be someone that completely fulfills me, any hint of not getting that gave me anxiety, and that anxiety is a feeling of not being loved, right? And when you feel that, you naturally panic inside, and then you begin to over pursue even more, all because you have an unrealistic expectation on people. So what you got to do is this: one, don't expect the person to be your all. Lower your standards with people. Not in terms of the people you pick, in terms of the people, in terms of how much you demand from them initially. Lower them. Don't demand that much. Don't demand to see them more than once a week, at least for the first month or so. Why? Because it gives you the space to think logically. It gives you the space to react to his event with some distance, right? So now I see women. Let me tell you something. One of the biggest reasons why also I used to fall for them is because I thought they were different. I thought that women were creatures that fulfilled you. That's what you guys give off. You know what I'm saying? But that's also the image that guys give off. I'm here to protect you. I'm the man, right? And so you then begin to buy into that. And if God forbid you have some father issues, you will sort of try to fulfill that pain with the other person. Now look, this week I'm gonna be studying on gender, on gender roles and oh my god, like the concept of gender conformity is something that's mind-blowing, that I'm just going to be making a video about it this week, but that's a whole different subject. But the point is that you just react to when somebody pulls away as well, right? So you have an emotional reaction to that, right? What you got to have is a logical reaction to people pulling away. So honest to God, so one, you break people down to size, right? You stop seeing men as figures that will make you happy. You literally you gotta realize that will never happen. It will never happen. Like the thing is that you want sometimes when you fall in love quick is because deep down you want a father. You want a father to give you that comfort you never had, right? What you gotta do is tap into your inner father. Everybody has a male and female inside. The gods, the shamans back then, the shamans were the wisest people in a group. But the reason why is because a shaman had an inner guide, an inner mother, an inner wife. If he was a male, he had an inner wife. If he was a female, she had an inner husband. And that inner husband in a husband, guided her thinking. In other words, they tapped into their masculinity and their femininity, right? For me, when I was younger, it was that I was too, how can I say this? I wasn't tapping into my quote unquote femininity. In other words, I was using brute force to find happiness. In other words, this woman will make me happy, right? Like this will make you happy. This will make me happy, rather than me soothing myself, which is feminine energy, right? And learning how to meditate, right? Learning art, which you tap into your femininity, and now I'm more chilled. So some women are haven't tapped into their masculine. I'm talking about their healthy masculine. And when I mean the healthy masculine, is that you begin to depend on yourself, right? You begin to look for that inner father within you, right? I mean, honestly, that's a whole nother different subject. People, like, I don't know if you can tell, but this is a subject that I'm gonna make a video about this week. It's mind blowing to me. Anyways, so that's one of the reasons why is that you just have to learn how to, one, deal with people's reaction in a logical way. So that's why I tell you guys to have rules. If he doesn't text you back at a certain time, you do this. If he does this, you do that. Rather than, oh my God, you see what I'm saying? So when you meet people, control your fantasies as well. Control your fantasies. That's why I want you to see them once a week. Control your fantasies. When you see them more than once a week, what happens is that you begin to expect more. Control your fantasies. See them once a week. When you see them once a week, you will forget them. You will forget them eventually within that week. And that gives you the space to think more logically. And now this is the thing, is that some guys might watch this, because I have a lot of guys and say, man, fuck you, Alex. You're ruining the game, man. Fuck you, man. Nigga, I'm teaching women how to be healthy. I'm teaching women how to be that healthy girl that you always wanted. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, man. I see women, all right? And there's some women that I see that literally before seeing them, I'm anxious. Because I'm like, oh my God, am I going to see her? But when she's in person, she shows intense interest, right? Now, it's incredible because she doesn't have to be, the way she texts me, it makes me feel like she might not come, but she comes, right? But the point is that before I see her, by her not texting me with so much excitement, it creates anxiety in me. And if I buy into that anxiety, right, and I just feed that anxiety by wanting to see her more, I might end up falling in love. And the problem is that falling in love might not be natural. That falling in love might be my ego. Keep that distance. Don't demand to see him more than once a week for the first 1 or 2 months. You need some space to think logically. Put the knife down, okay? Put the knife down, all right? And think logically, all right? When you expect so much from people, you will fall in love fast. It also means, man, this is a subject that to me, to be quite honest with you, there's just so many ideas coming to me that is just mind blowing. Honest to God, it's like a mindgasm, this subject to me. Jesus Christ, man. I gotta take the time and write this shit down, man, because I have so many ideas coming to me. Wow. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. I think this is weird right now. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, man, this is why you keep falling for those guys, man, is that sometimes they trigger your own insecurities as well. I remember one time this girl that I was seeing, fuck her. Anyways, sorry. People are watching. She's a nice girl. And she was telling me how when one day she had a birthday and none of her friends showed up. There's nothing to laugh about. Why am I laughing? Sorry, I hope you're not seeing this girl. She was redhead. Oh my God, like just. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm distracted today, man. Anyway, so she didn't have her friends, right? And that made me realize that she secretly feels like a loser. People, honest to God, like, this is how it is. Like, if that happens, anytime somebody pulls away, it's going to remind you of that time your friends pulled away. You know, like, it's crazy. That trauma, I knew that if I could just pull away a little bit, she would instantly remember those emotions of being abandoned by her friends. And she'll sort of like, the desire to get her friends will be transferred over to me. And that's because she hasn't resolved those issues. you know? And that's another one, is that you just haven't resolved, your own issues. And sometimes seeing a therapist helps. And also sometimes seeing a therapist helps you deal with the whole part of finding your inner masculine, inner feminine. They help you find that within you. Truly powerful, Daddy loves you. All right, ladies. This is Alex from unavailable. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys ever want to learn how to use your feminine energy to influence people, learn how to use your masculine energy to become more assertive, and also learn how to blend both energies to improve your dating life, your spiritual life, honestly, your relationship life, your family life, your career life, this is the course for you. If I had to make a course for my nieces, I have two nieces. One is 19, and one is 15. 16. Holy shit. Oh my God, he's a bad fucking uncle. He's a bad uncle. Get him. Shut up, Melissa. You should get this course, right? And this is the course that I will make for them. So, for example, watch the curriculum, right? In the first week, we're going to be showing you how to establish a strong masculine foundation without letting it hurt your feminine energy. This masculine foundation is a source of who you are, right? It's your bodyguard. Without this, whatever feminine energy you create will be destroyed by the outside, because your masculine is your shield. So we'll talk about goal setting. We'll talk about how to develop a serious attitude. We're going to be talking about how to use more logic, how to use more goal-oriented behavior. It's more how to be a man. Now the next one is how to embrace the feminine energy, right? This one would teach you about how to minimize excessive masculine traits, developing self-awareness, healing abundant feminine energy, regulating your emotion, mastering voice qualities and facial expressions, surrendering control, and allowing pain to be felt. This is honestly, this will supercharge, like Kaioken, your masculine energy. After that, we have femininity in the workplace, and how to be feminine in the workplace without letting people take advantage of you, and the nuances of how women on power should behave versus women who are subordinates in the workplace, and even the dress code. This is based on psychology, people. It's kind of insane. I'm actually excited about this one. The next week, we talk about navigating the labyrinth of male and female friendship, and this a lot of women find confusing, so we talk about that. And how to identify envious friends, how to identify the good friends, how to keep male friends, and how to keep female friends. Week 5, we talk about how to release the burden of the past and stop and destroy mental projections. This is actually really powerful. And then week 6, we talk about how to increase your observational power so that you can read people better. And we have a bunch of bonuses. The course starts at $99, and you guys can pre-order the course today at $69 before it goes out. If you're watching this, most likely I'm in the meditation retreat, so I will be praying for all of you guys. And just click on the description down below of the video. Right there, you'll see it, and you can pre-order that course. It's gonna be out by the end of next month or the beginning of February of March. One of the two, people, because I have a 10-day retreat to do, and I want to finish the course after the retreat, because I think the ideas are gonna be so much better. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Pre-order, man. Oh, I'm closing the channel.